For all the latest updates, subscribe to News9.
Phase 1 of Unlock 1.0 is already in place now after the Ministry of Home Affairs clearly went ahead and gave guidelines stating that all the places of worship too will be opened. But now also when it comes to the churches in Bengaluru too, the churches have not opened too because they have clearly gone ahead and stated that the churches will be opening from the 13th of June so that they can go ahead and carry out the precautionary measures and they can also follow the standard operating procedures that has been issued by the respective governments too. Let's go across and also speak to Archbishop Peter Machado himself, and let's ask him as to what are these sort of guidelines that has been issued and how are the churches going to manage that. Father, first and foremost, now looking at the sort of guidelines that has been issued by the government, it definitely makes it very tough for those devotees who will be coming into the churches as well. So what sort of precautionary measures are being taken and why are the churches not being open today?
First of all, I am happy that the government has opened up a little for the churches and the temples and mosques. We met the Chief Minister ourselves after these directives from the government had come, and we have assured the Chief Minister that we will be following the dictates or the directives of the government to the letter, perhaps much more stringently. And that is why we have suggested to our people, though the government has allowed us to open on the 8th, we would postpone for another 5 days in order to prepare our churches well with fumigation, with the sanitization material, with the thermal gun to note the temperature. We will mark the benches, etc. in the churches, because I have told my priests that only 30% of the required or the possible audience in the church will be allowed. If the church could contain 300 people, we will allow only 100 inside, with marking on the benches, with the circles to come, etc. in line, and all these precautions will be taken. They will be coming from the front door and getting out from the side door. There will be almost 15 to half an hour of gap after every mass, during which time the people will be screened and this time will be utilized for them. And of course, we would have to increase the number of masses, which I have told my priests, though it's a little heavy work for them, that they will be doing, seeking the support of the other priests also. So these are the precautions that we are taking outside. We are taking precautions also inside. And each of the priests will have a meeting with their selected members and ask them whether it is possible to make these directives workable, and only then they will open the church. If suppose some priest says it's impossible for me, there might be more people entering, etc., we do not allow them to open the churches. But by and large, many of the priests have said, we have also increased the number of days of our worship also, because Sunday is our day, and if you fix it only for Sunday, there would be too much of a pressure. So we have relaxed it a little with my executive orders to have the Sunday services on Saturday also and on Monday also, so that we can stretch out for a little more time and relaxed way for the people also.
Absolutely. Father, also one more thing is that the MHA directives clearly mentions of the fact that people above the age of 60 and children below the age of 10 should not be allowed. So we also got to know that there would be live streaming sessions of the mass that would be held online as well. So how did you come up with this initiative, and do you think that there is enough technology to go ahead and handle all of it?
Yes, first of all, we also follow the MHA directives very strictly. We have made it clear that children 10 years and below and the elders 65 and above, they should not be taking risk. Also, those who are in the containment area, those who are quarantined, those who are with any other sickness, they should not attempt. And for such people, first of all, we will be streamlining the services so that they can watch it in their own houses, in their own places, and also in the churches which have got, perhaps if they have a hall, if they have a little space, etc., we would be putting also the color TVs so that they can also be distant. And the rule is they have to keep 6 feet distance between one person to another, whether inside or outside. That would be strictly followed.
Okay. Father, last but not the least, your message for the people during these troubled times, because it means a lot for the society, it also means a lot for the community as well.
Yeah, our religion believes in love thy neighbor. And one of the ways of loving the neighbor is to see that you are and your condition is not dangerous to your neighbor. That would be the biggest favor that you do to him. So therefore, those people who don't feel comfortable, those who are not healthy, they should keep far away. And those who are scared, perhaps we have told them, we will continue also the streamlining of services. So if you are not comfortable, stay at home, fulfill the obligations, looking at the TV and the other media. And in this way, take the maximum care of yourself and see that also you take maximum care of the others who are around you. That would be the biggest charity, biggest act of sort of charity that you would be doing also for the others.
Thank you, Father, because at this point of time, the society would definitely look up to you during these troubled times, and the sort of work that is being done by the churches, I think it is highly commendable as well. So there you go. That was the Archbishop, Mr. Peter Machado himself, clearly going and stating that all the directives of the MHA will be followed. So all that we request the people is to stay home, stay safe as well. With camera person Mantesh, Prajwal Prasad reporting for News 9, Bengaluru.